We're fishing in Tassus, British Columbia at Westview Marina, which is located in the heart of Nootka Sound at the head of Tassus Inlet. We will be targeting salmon and halibut that are abundant and prosper in the nutrient-rich surrounding waters. I will be joined by our good friend Rob Alcock from Gibbs Fishing. Rob has outdone himself and brought a boatload of tackle from Gibbs Fishing, and he even has some new stuff he wants to test out. We're gonna get on the water right away and put to the test some of his new products right after a brief game plan chat at Westview Marina. So Rob, there's several reasons to bring you on a fishing trip. I mean, you're a good guy, fun to be around. You love to fish as much as me, but another reason is look at the store you brought with you. This is incredible.
You got to have some options when we're out there. You never know what's working, so.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we can find the right combination here to catch a few fish.
Well, if we can't, then it's time to come back to talk.
Like, this is amazing. You got a lot of your new products here too, hey?
Yeah, we're trying some new stuff out, and part of the fun part of the business is to get out there and play around with colors and styles and shapes, and yeah, that's my best part for me anyway.
I mean, there's a ton of different combinations here, but do you have a favorite setup that you like to go to, or a color that you like to use when you're maybe targeting Chinook?
Well, of course, it all depends time of the year and where we're fishing, how deep and whatnot. But generally, I've been kind of sticking with, you know, blues and greens, chartreuse and the flashers. These new mirror colors have been working great for us. They're kind of basic, more like the commercial fishing guys use, right? There's not so much fancy color on them. Yeah. And then the new Phantom series in the Skinny G with the double colors.
Those have been a big hit this summer. I know a lot of guys have commented to me about those spoons. So, you know, I find you kind of always have a go-to spoon, right? Yeah. Like, and one that you don't like to give it up, and you wear the heck out of it, right? And
I know,
you're using spoons that you have been chomped on.
You have 5 brand new ones in the box, but you lose the used one and it kills you. Yeah.
It's crazy, but you got to have it because you never know when you have to make the switch.
Yeah, and that shape, just the Skinny G body itself, the action that it gets has been very, very successful.
It's a deadly spoon. Yeah. How far back do you guys clip your flasher and your setup from your actual clip on the downrigger ball?
There is no perfect, you know, to say it's always 20 feet or 15 feet. But in general, the closer it is to the pin, the tighter the roll is going to be on the flasher. So it's going to almost have the flasher on a bit more of an angle, and it's going to roll. The further back you go, the bigger swoop you're going to get, the larger circle you're going to get with a flasher, maybe look like a bigger bait ball. Yeah. My general rule of thumb for myself is, you know, if I'm fishing shallower than, say, 100 feet, which usually is what we're trolling for salmon, I like to have it a good 20 feet behind me, so I get a nice big swoop and a big circle going around with my bait.
That's in the shallow water?
In the shallower water, yeah. If I'm fishing down deeper, like if we're going to try today to see if we can troll up a lingcod, I would generally pull it a bit tighter, just because down at 200-300 feet, having that big swoop is a little tougher, and it's better to have everything a bit tighter. Yeah. But in general, it's, you know, 20 feet-ish kind of behind the pin is where I would put it. Yeah. No, I think, like you said, it's personal preference. There's so many factors, so you can't say you need to do this, you need to do that. You got to read the water, you got to read the current. Yeah. And a lot of times, I find it's where you have confidence in catching fish. Yeah. Some guys troll a little bit slower. Yeah. Some guys troll a bit faster. So, but yeah, somewhere around 20 feet. Lots of guys will just eyeball it out, but if we're talking 20 feet, you know, I'm basically going to do kind of 4 pulls like this, and that gives me roughly 20 feet. And then, of course, on the clips, you have a soft and a hard. If you push that in, this is going to release much easier. Right. Generally meant for smaller fishing, maybe even trout, fresh water, whatever. But for us fishing bigger fish, salmon, going 2.5, 3 miles an hour, we're going to pull that out. And you can bury it in. You can adjust it here as well. You know, put it in halfway. But again, I'm going down deep, so I want to make sure that thing's not going to release on the way down. So I bury it. Yeah. And that's it. Should be about 20 feet back. Fish. We're on. Oh yeah. That's on the big spoon there. I was down there maybe 3 minutes. I was at 197. You're deeper than me though, aren't you? I'm much deeper than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 250 right now.
Yeah.
Trying to find the bottom.
Like there's a lot of biomass in the basement here. So here, we're not gonna retain this fish, so the most effective way to release a fish if you're not gonna retain it is with a gaff. So you don't actually touch the fish at all, right? You just are gonna grab the leader and you're gonna slide the gaff down your line, basically down the hook shank, and you're gonna pull with your hand towards you and pull with your gaff away from you, and that should pop right off. Grab that leader, you're gonna pull it towards you, slide right off. There he's gone. He's gone. Good job. We're just gonna set up here to do a drift and maybe try and find a halibut here is our plan. We got a pretty sweet new octopus skirt that is new to the lineup here, so we're gonna give that guy a try too. Did that come out last year, Rob?
It's new this year.
New this year, yeah.
So one of the key things there is if you look inside this guy, there's a little scent chamber.
Oh, a little stink bait.
Yeah, so you can reload that with, you can get replacement pellets that go in there, and these things, you know, slowly dissolve over time.
Yeah, that thing's so realistic, eh?
Oh, and we spend a lot of time on the plastic, like getting the right, so it was lifelike, like it's so durable and stretchy, but...
The things that people don't think about, right? Like, that's gotta be durable, like you said, it gets bit, you don't want everything getting chomped off. That's awesome.
But yeah, you just feel that plastic, it's
great.
One of the questions we get quite often, or people will say is, oh, you put the skirt on upside down, because generally it would look the other way, but we actually, this is intentional. We mount it like this because we want this kind of more effect, right? It's like an umbrella type effect.
Yeah, over
as
top
opposed to just laying straight like that.
Right, and if you're in the current like that too, it could just sit like...
Yeah, so we do actually put them on this way on purpose, and that's just something we kind of, as anglers, start to do ourselves, so decide to make them this way.
And a lot of times when you're fishing these skirts, you'll obviously use bait here.
Yeah, we'll put a little tip with a little salmon belly or a herring or a piece of octopus or mackerel.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything. Got our main line coming off our rod right here. It simply attaches to this end of the spreader bar, and the short end goes down to the weight.
Yeah.
The long end goes out to the rig. So on the short end, the idea is this is just going to bounce on the bottom, and this is going to hold the bait up a little bit off the bottom. So this isn't, you know, if it's reversed around, we don't want this stuff right in the mud. We want it just a bit above where the halibut or lingcod can get it. Another trick that I do quite often is put a small piece of mono, 30 or 40 pound mono, between this snap and this cannonball. And then if you happen to hang up on the bottom and you have to break something, you're just going to break the cannonball off and you get the rest of your gear back. And then what that does is it holds this stuff out here away from your line. It stops you from getting tangled up, and your bait is nicely displayed out here, and it's above line.
Exactly. I like that tip, you know, about not losing your whole rig if you don't have to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just a little something, but basically it's that simple. Have it set up like this, your gear's out there floating above the water. Yeah, so we're talking about tipping the end of the bait, the hooks, with a little bit of salmon belly or mackerel. Anyway, that's typically how I would do it. 2 hooks rigged through there.
There we go, halibut. That was a good bite. Already. A little rodeo going on here. Oh, that's the kind of bite that you like. In the rod holder. I saw him suck it, and then he just buried it. Hello. Yeah, sometimes with these fish, you gotta be patient, right? Exercising patience at times.
Well, it's different when you're either on anchor or drifting. It's not like when you're trolling for salmon where you're moving 2.5, 3 miles an hour, checking your gear. Quite often, this is a waiting game.
Violent head shakes off the
Yeah, and a couple
nice
good little runs. Halibut aren't always known to run.
Well, there he is. Yeah. Need a hand? Nice jump. He's 122. A beautiful, beautiful fish. Right to the tip of his tail here. 122. I guess they do bite on the drift, buddy.
That's a beauty.
Nice
job.
job
Better
on
than that.
Great fight too, like everything you kind of, you picture and dream about in your mind with the halibut. It was a great take.
Oh.
Good head shakes, got a couple runs, and when he came up to the surface, it was just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just beautiful.
The
The water was so
that,
clear, right? Just beautiful.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Kind of personally happy to see that new octopus lure
Look at
work
that.
too. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time I used that octopus.
That's me too, actually. He gobbled her.
That's cool.
Nice fish.
That's awesome. Well, how about that? That's what we were looking for. We've got a beautiful bite, textbook fight, man. Beautiful fish, 122 centimeters. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Thank you. What a fight, man. This is, what do they call it? Pacific Gold? Is that what they call this?
BC Gold.
BC Gold. There you go.
Yeah.
Rob's, we'll get the hot dog factory going right now. We got grilled some dogs. Rob's got them all dressed nicely. Mustard ketchup, Canadian style. We're gonna deliver them to our friends from Chile. We're sitting on the pick over here, halibut fishing. Just, you know, just a little West Coast hospitality out here in the Pacific Ocean.
10 dogs.
Coming right up. 10 dogs. Delivered off of Tassus. Get your hot dogs.
It's like at the ballpark, eh, Mike?
Take me out to the ocean. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here.
Yeah.
We'll get in there.
We're done fishing over here.
Are you?
We're ready.
Hell yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, boys. It's a nice fish.
White side out. Yeah, white side out. There you go.
Hey, you guys said you like apples, right? Yeah? How about that apple? Woo! All right, we're switching up from bottom fishing. We had a really nice halibut cooperate with us today and some lingcod, but we're gonna go salmon fish right now. And I think Rob's got his spoon from yesterday that was on fire.
Yeah, we're gonna try that Blue Phantom again.
That might do the job, hey?
Seemed to work.
I'm debating what to use. I know Rob's going back to his spoon from yesterday to set up, but we've got this new electric hoochie here, kind of gives off a little flash in the water, right? Like a little pulsing in that. So you know what?
Well, we're fishing shallow, so the
Yeah.
UV body will be great too.
Absolutely. Let's try that in here.
We got some sun today.
That'll be the ticket. You know. Warm.
Oh, we've been
On the
here.
hoochie.
Been here for 3 minutes.
I know. Some good head shakes. Oh,
Oh.
nice jump out of that guy, hey?
Nice.
Holy cow, look at him now. Wow.
I better slow you down, huh?
Yes, please. Look at them. They're like, these fish are mental, dude.
I know.
They come right to the boat, turn. They come right at you again, turn. They're like angry.
I know,
Look at him now. He was just over behind your rod. Now he's over there. Yeah, double. Double header. Hey-o. Oh. That's not bad, eh?
I think yours is a little nicer, Brendan, so we'll
That's a nice, another
I'll
nice
come over
fish.
there. I'll let that guy go. I can let this guy cruise here.
We're good, we're just on autopilot. It's a beauty, huh? Man, just awesome. Just awesome. What a fish.
Nice one.
That was a great fight again. Holy cow. Strong, strong, strong. Am I allowed to get this down first?
Sure.
Thank you.
Guess we just came to life.
Jeez. Just screaming. Well, I'd say that's not a bad first pass, eh? Beautiful fish. Look at that guy. Oh. Well, I didn't get a chance to release him the right way.
Oh,
He
okay.
released, I grabbed him, but he just rolled on top there and spit it himself,
Oh,
so
that's
we'll
even
take
better,
that. We'll
even
take
better.
that. Well, without a question of a doubt, the Gibbs fishing products definitely work, as we had an incredibly productive day on the water. After the day of fishing, I met up with John, the owner of Westview, to discuss what makes Tassus such a special area to fish. So John, we've just been walking around the marina here, and we've been here the past couple of days and had a tremendous trip. Fishing's been outstanding, and you've been here for a while, and there's been a lot of change over that time, and you guys are always evolving, but let's get into that and talk about kind of the journey for Westview Marina.
Well, it's been a 32-year journey, and we started quite small, and now we're up to 168 slips. We have 94 beds to fill every night.
Wow.
We have a restaurant that holds 100 people. It's a bring-your-own boat mainly.
Right.
We do charters, but it's mainly a bring-your-own boat.
Yeah.
They can choose a meal pan, or they can just come down randomly for dinner and cook it where they are. It doesn't matter to us.
Right, and where we are, like you said, you can bring your own food, you can cook there, you got barbecues, you're right on the water, you can park your boat right at your front door. Like, I mean, that's a pretty nice luxury. You have different areas that you can fish. You can kind of cut up to Nootka, you can kind of cut up the Ballos Way, so you're kind of almost right in the middle of those two spots.
Right smack in the middle. The resources here, that's what really, if you don't have the fish, none of that other stuff matters. But we have fish, and lots of them.
Right. Well, we appreciate you hosting us. And
come back anytime.
Yeah, no, we had a great trip, and we caught a lot of fish. I got sore arms, so that's always a sign of a good trip. All right, here we are, outside of Tassus. Gibran from Westview Marina. We got Rob Alcock, Gibbs tackle, so we're gonna run a couple different options. Gibran's gonna switch it up today. What do we got on this side?
We're gonna put the hit and run on.
Nice.
Been doing pretty good on that last few days, and then love this purple flasher with the gold on one side and glow on the other. We're gonna put a little spanking on them here. We can always switch it up.
Well, obviously you guys can see we're in tight here. We're kind of fishing some structure. We've got some kelp bed here, rocks, and beautiful backdrop here. So we'll get the gear in and see what kind of day we have, but I got a good feeling. We gotta get, it feels fishy.
It does feel fishy.
Yeah, we got enough talking. Let's get the gear down.
See if we can't get you a birthday tie.
Let's go.
Flashes over there and the fishes are. Oh, nice.
Nice. Acrobatic fish.
Rob, control your fish, would you?
Strong, eh? Jeez, just the...
Certainly is when we're doing 5.7 miles an hour.
I'm doing 2. In the bag. Nice job. Nice fish.
So, I'll just show that spoon, Rob. So you guys aren't gonna believe this at home, but fishing with the owner of Gibbs, pro staff, both Brennan and I had to bring that spoon with me. But it worked.
He brought 200 other options.
But it worked. Beautiful fish.
Yeah,
Good
nice.
table fish, so I'll keep this one.
It's a good eater. Yeah, beautiful.
Betcha.
Rob, I might steal your setup from yesterday. Or borrow it until
All
you
right,
want it back.
all right.
The Hootsy's got 1, but it's 5 to 1, and it might be time to switch.
Good thinking.
I'm gonna put it on later. I can always put it on again later.
6 to 1.
Yes.
Yeah. You can change that one now if you want.
Quick change, let's go on the fly.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Jeez.
You wanna go back?
Taking a long time to get it out of the rod holder. that might be a better one.
I didn't even get it down.
Oh, so lively, eh? You don't see him.
Twinsies. Huh? Another nice teenager. Oh, look at him. Holy, just jumping and tail whacking. Like literally, it took 3 seconds after I put the spoon down. Maybe not even. Oh,
Oh, that's a nice fish. Easy release. Yeah, but double.
that water's so clear, dude. Look at that thing. There you go. Nice job, bud. That was good.
Buddy?
Rob, nice double, buddy. Nice double.
Come on, Rob. That was fun.
Thanks for letting me borrow that spoon, eh?
So, when you're grabbing the fish to release them, a lot of guys think you just pull on it like that. You don't. You get it. You get the hook in the corner and you twist it. So as you're pulling, twist to release the hook. Works
Nicely
every
done.
time.
Nicely done.
Nice fish, Mo.
Thanks, buddy. That was good. Good fight. We had an amazing day in the water catching an incredible amount of fish. It's always a great time and so much fun to get out with guys who are just as passionate about fishing as you are. Not only did we test some Gibbs product, but we had a huge amount of success trying some new gear. And it's always fun to do that with guys like Rob and Jabron, who have such a wealth of knowledge and experience on the water. Westview Marina and Tassus is such a welcoming place for all types of anglers.